Yes, boys, and welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. This is Kizan here, and we did get a new LR announcement yesterday, just before the Dokkan Now, which kind of made the Dokkan Now kind of useless. Like, all we did was get 5 stones from it, so, you know, it is what it is. That's a whole nother issue entirely, but this is a proper issue, so I'll get talking about this LR Super 17. But before I do, don't remember, if you do like that Dokkan content, hit that like and subscribe button, because we're trying to hit at least 400 now. I think we're on the road to 400, so come on boys, let's do it now. But anyways, LR Super 17, what have they done with this guy? Like, before I talk about him, let's just say he's got some problems, but let's get straight into it. Let's just get straight into it, boys. So first of all, leader skill. GT bosses or androids category key +4, HP attack and defense 150%. Now, I got kind of confused with this because I'm really happy that GT bosses finally got a leader, right? You know, because I thought for like 130% that doesn't count, so I was expecting the 170%. We got hit with the 150%, a bit annoying, but he's key +4, so the 20% trade off for an extra +1 key. Situations can make it good or bad. In a team with not much support, maybe that's a good thing, I don't know. That'll have to go into team building. And then Android key +4 category 150%. Now this is a bit weird because like they already have a, like if I check this Android right here, they are category key +4 HP attack and defense 150% on an LR, so did they really need another one? Like, I don't think they needed another one, but you know, it is what it is. And when I get into the passive, you will know why that leader skill is there. Don't worry about it. But I was happy for GT bosses to at least get some. You know, I'm a big fan of like Baby and stuff like that. I thought it'd be a nice place. Let's find out. So, on his super attack, he will raise attack for 1 turn. And yeah, that's 30%. And causes damage and lowers defense. Okay, that's pretty standard, right? Raise attack, lower defense, nothing too crazy there. The ultra super attack, or the 18 key as they call it, right? Mega colossal damage, greatly low defense, so you don't even raise attack on the 18 key. Okay, that's a bit weird, but you know, I guess it's still okay. Lowers defense again, you know, they just throw lower defense on everything, man. Like, oh, you got nothing to do, bang, lowered some defense. You know, it is what it is. Now, let's get into the passive. Ideal combat distance, sounds pretty cool. Attack and defense 170%. Now, this is actually impressive. Like, think about Jiren. Jiren's 200%, but that's Jiren, you know what I'm saying? So, this guy being 170%, that's not too bad. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 17% per Android category allies, not including himself, oh, self-excluded, yes, and not including himself, in the same attacking turn. So that's 2, so you know, 34%, of course, is calculated differently, is probably higher than that. Plus an additional attack and defense 17% per target Goku category ally, self-excluded, attacked in the same turn. Now, a little bit of a problem on this one is androids and target Goku, yeah, that does sound okay. What about GT bosses? Like, this guy is the GT boss leader, right? The only proper leader for GT bosses that's not a sub-lead. And he doesn't do anything with GT bosses? Like, is this supposed to be like this? Was this supposed to be GT bosses, or I don't know. When I saw this last night, I was like, this is like the biggest mess up of like 2021 for Dokkan. Like, that just makes no sense. But we'll carry on. We'll talk more about it later. And then, let's see what else he does. Okay. Reduces damage received by 17%, plus an additional attack 17% for 3 turns after the turn in which an attack was received. Okay, so get slapped once, get stronger. With a bit of damage reduction, actually, that's pretty nice. 17%, that's insane. And then high chance how much? 50% of receiving key +1 with each attack received up to 7. I don't know why this is like a high chance. Just made this guaranteed. It's like Jiren has it guaranteed. Why does this guy not have it guaranteed? I don't know what they're going for here. Electro Eclipse Bomb on the active skill though. Ultimate damage lowers attack and defense by 17%. I don't know how much damage active skills will do these days because, you know, the LR Blusions do a really good active skill. The GT Goku, GT Vegeta do a terrible active skill. And can be activated after the character receives 7 attacks or more times. Oh my god, that's gonna be a while. That's not something you'll see in a Dokkan event, I'll tell you that much. And then he's the leader of the GT bosses category, and as you can check by his link skills, he does not have big bad bosses. That would have been really nice. I mean, to be fair, the old Super 17, did he have it? Yeah, so the old Super 17 didn't have it, to be fair, but come on, like, all the other good, like, look at this, like, Baby, big bad bosses, I mean, it is a sub lead, but I'll just give it a check. Big bad bosses, so like, why do you not have big bad bosses, man? It does, legit, this unit, sorry, is an Android unit. Just do not consider GT bosses whenever you look at this guy. Like, this whole GT bosses team, like, I'm waiting for a proper leader. This guy does not count. That guy does not count. He doesn't do anything on float. He's weaker on this team than a normal team. Shares the exact same name as the AGL EZA 17. And AGL EZA 17 with a proper rotation can be hitting the 4 to 5 millions. And I don't think this guy could do that on one dupe, or no dupe, sorry. So not worth those stones. Honestly, it's not worth those stones. Now, bad active skill. Yes, I think his defense will be fine. I think that's going to be his trade-off. That, like, that's what they're doing these days. You may not be hitting the hardest, but at least, you know, he's getting all this defense from somewhere, so he's going to be able to live. I just think you can't give me something like Turles, where Turles does more damage than this guy, while Turles is no dupe and this guy is Rainbow. I just think maybe that's a bit of a mistake on Dokkan's part. Like, you can't power creep us with Videl and the GT or the Super Saiyan 4 TUR EZAs and then throw this at us. Like, I think strength for Super Saiyan 4 Goku is probably stronger than this guy, honestly. If you consider both Rainbow level 10 links. That's just me guessing though. And yeah, that's it. I mean, like, on the Android team though, he's actually going to be really solid. Like, you can either run him as a leader, you can run you can run him just as a friend lead. He's going to link up with either Android 13. You can throw him off with these Androids. Androids have got a lot of support, so you should be able to see big attack stats. He is extreme tech, which means you boys that got really lucky and pulled this guy, maybe if you're running 2 of these guys like on main lead, like, so these are the main rotations on each rotation. Throwing this guy on float would be a really nice addition, you know, so you give them big key, orb changing, perfect support. Only problem is this guy, it's been like a year since this guy's banner's been out. What are Dokkan doing with those banners? I don't know, they're rarer than LRs at this point. But yeah, that is it. His teams are androids, artificial life forms, target Goku, inhuman deeds, power absorption, and surprisingly GT bosses. But don't expect to use this guy on anywhere that is not target Goku or androids, because you will be missing out such a big chunk of his passive. It's like trying to, well, it's not as bad as trying to run Trunks on not on a time traveler team, but it must feel just the same. Like, yeah, that's about it. Ultimate damage multiplier is 550%. Yeah, just, I don't know, my guys. That is going to be it for this video, because there's not much more to talk about. There's really not much more. Am I summoning for this guy? On the main, no way would I ever summon for this guy. Like, I just maybe if like the showcases make him look ridiculous, but I just don't think they can. I think they've really missed the mark here. All they needed to do was make this say GT bosses. Just change this little bit to GT bosses, not target Goku, and we would be looking at an alright LR, like a proper themed LR for GT bosses. But we gotta wait, boys. We gotta wait a little bit. But let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys, because I know you got your thoughts about it as well. These are my thoughts. and I will catch you on the next Dokkan video, guys. So this is Kizan bouncing out. I'll catch you next time in a bit, dudes.